This place is in complete ruins, man. I can't believe the hell that has been cast over this place in such a short amount of time. I mean, it wasn't like the perfect city to begin with, but still.
When we're done with you, you'll be a lump of whimpering meat. Elf! Kill the non-human.
Beasts! Bloody sons of bitches!
Will you be all right?
Yes, thank you. Leave me.
What happened here?
When the summit ended, we hid in one of the houses, but they found us. They cut off both my sister's hands so she wouldn't cast spells, but I managed to escape. They caught me here.
Let's go, Gwynblade. This is madness. Lochmeen has changed.
This is madness.
That's what it looks like now.
I can't believe it, dude. It's just crazy. So, we do kind of have some interesting truths, it seems, to the Lodge of Sorceresses. I wondered if it was just like some bullshit made up by somebody like the, what was it? What was the guy's title? Ambassador or whatever. Just trying to, like, basically create a problem for them or whatever by making a list up of people that are supposedly in this group or whatever, and Triss is in it or something like that. Then it turned out to be true. And then I still thought to myself, I'm like, well, maybe just the plan itself is bullshit. But nope, sure enough.
I think I heard something.
Imperial troops.
Sure enough, they had a part to play in it. Not all of it, as Sheila
Long
said.
live the Emperor!
Still, they had a part. Oh, you bastard.
Die, dog!
Oh, I love that Gwen. Somebody's shooting. I'll take care of these guys. Get those other guys.
Long live the Emperor!
Jorvin. Oh, okay, he's back there. Pew-pewing. Yeah! Sup?
Long live the Emperor!
Finish your story.
I managed to sneak into the Nilfgaardian camp. It was relatively quiet there. Then I saw Letho leading Triss out.
They let him go?
No one dared stop him. I followed him. I think he noticed me, but didn't seem to care. Once the fighting died down, he went to the former Temerian camp.
Is Triss all right?
Yes. Letho defended her from marauders.
Wow, dude. So, where the hell am I going? This way? Seems like it. Let's do a quick save. Oh my god. It's starting to look kind of like the Evil Within, man, with all these bodies. Oh my, seriously? A massacre around here. Wait. Defeat opponents, find Letho. I think we better drink some potions. If we're gonna be facing Letho. Last time he was pretty tanky. He was a beast. Things were different back then, though. We'll see how it goes this time.
Stop, Yorvith. I'm going alone.
Why?
This is
Yeah,
between
why?
the two of us. Take care of Triss until I return.
Your choice.
Mine, indeed. There's one more thing you need to know. Nilfgaard's armies have crossed the Yaruga. War is inevitable.
Vafail, Gwynblade. Don't get killed.
Farewell, Yorvith. If I don't return within the hour, find Saskia and leave without me. Are you all right?
Yes. He saved me from the Nilfgaardians, and defended me from the troops.
It's time to end this. Yorvith's waiting. I'll catch up with you soon.
Geralt, he knows a lot.
I know, Triss. That's why we need to talk.
Don't get killed, Witcher.
I won't.
Finally. That took a lot longer than I thought to finally find Triss. Maybe there was a different path in this story or something like that that probably would have led me to her earlier, but... Sorry, I'm just staring at her ass. What was I saying? Fuck it, whatever, let's go. You and me, Letho.
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the Royal Witch Hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first... vodka.
Hell yeah, I want some vodka.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships. Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every Witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our Witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend? Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the Northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way. But if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
How did a Witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago, and Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every Witcher who wears the Viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a Witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer.
Mm-hmm.
So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What did they want from you?
I've got an idea. But that's not your concern.
What? Dude, this is... The plot has just taken, like, a huge dive into the deep end now. I am admittedly lost here in half of what they're talking about. I kind of understand, but clearly there's a lot more to understand from all this if you know the books and stuff like that.
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days, delirious, in agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums, trying to seduce orcs, trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Serret, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful, no violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau, and a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the northern kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire?
She was when I left.
Wow. And so it's finally come to this. I tell you guys what, man, like, I know there's probably a significant amount of content that I may have passed up through side quests and stuff like that, but I'm actually glad that we're finally getting to the end of it here. To the what seems to be the final battle, because I'm anxious to read those books now. Or continue reading them, I should say. I'm currently on The Last Wish, just to kind of get warmed up with it, and it's brilliant so far. Hopefully I get a chance to read as many as I can between now and Witcher 3. Let's finish this.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here. The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
What? I've actually got a choice here? This is crazy. What? I don't even know what to do. Like, I thought for sure I was getting all pumped, man. Blood starts boiling. I'm like, let's do this. And now he's like, yeah, let me walk away, or I'll kill you. Let's do this.
Time to fight. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
Bring it on!
You fear death.
Stop whining and fight.
What does it feel like to be almost dead?
I said fight.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be good. You bastard. I'm gonna have to get used to fighting him all over again, aren't I? Whoops. That was bad. Oh, thank you, Quinn. Yeah? Let's do this. There he goes. The spin to win shit. Is that all you got? Ugh. Damn it.
The wolf has teeth.
And they're sharp.
I'm better. I can tell already.
Of course.
Can you?
You tire quickly.
I'm tired of your talking.
I don't want to kill you.
And I'll kill you gladly.
You're nowhere near my level.
Of course not. I'm a Kingslayer.
That was awesome.
I've had enough of this dance. Goodbye, Geralt.
The hell happened, Letho? You gone soft on me, bro? Ugh.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. Along the way, he had met both the righteous and scoundrels, Bernard Laredo amongst the latter. Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwin and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds. Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds had been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwin divided it between them. A tempest descended on the north, at least partly the work of manipulative mages. It seemed the turmoil in Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwin would benefit them most. Common folk turned against sorceresses and all magic freaks, witchers included. Castles that had hitherto welcomed mavens of the magic arts now shut their gates to any who sought shelter there. A witch hunt ensued. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
And so ends the playthrough of The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. It's been quite a long journey. It would have been a lot shorter, I suppose, if I had done multiple videos per week earlier rather than later. But initially, I mean, it was my plan to just kind of do like a little weekly thing for people that would be interested, not necessarily a major playthrough, but the more that I played it, the more that I liked it, and the more that I became excited to know more and to finish the games in preparation to get ready for Witcher 3. It's so incredibly advanced compared to The Witcher 1. Sometimes I think, like, how different would The Witcher 1 have turned out if it had been made closer in time and technology as here with The Witcher 2. There's certainly like a lot to enjoy from both games, so I'm really glad that I played both of them rather than just going to The Witcher 2 as some people recommended. They're definitely both, even now, like as old as The Witcher 1 is, they're still both worth playing, I think. There was a lot of things that I probably could have done differently with the story to change the outcome of the way that it played out here in The Witcher 2, extra side quests and things like that. But I'm glad that I picked up the pace and I'm finishing it now because, like I was saying earlier, I'm really excited now to read the books and to get into more about the overall, like, struggle in the lands with the different forces and things like that, different characters and whatnot, and certainly I want to be prepared to understand The Witcher 3 better. This has been a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been watching from the beginning, came in the middle, or just kind of sporadically, whatever, wherever, thank you for your support. Thanks again for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Click the like button if you're excited for Witcher 3 videos coming up in the future. Stay subscribed. They're not that far away. My name is Kinetic. I'll see you next time.